February 19th, 2023. The Art of Shadow Puppetry in Indonesia. Wayang is an ancient form of storytelling that most likely originated in Java, Indonesia. Wayang means shadow in Javanese and refers to shadow puppetry. This type of theater remains very popular, especially in Java. For many years, wayang was performed at royal courts of Java and Bali. It was also performed in rural areas on these islands. Wayang uses puppetry, music, and epic tales to connect to the religions and the culture of the Javanese and Sudanese people. These are the largest ethnic groups in Indonesia. Wayang has been an important part of Indonesian culture and spiritual life for a long time. The art form became widespread in Indonesia during the Hindu-Buddhist period between 800 and 1500 CE. During these years, Hindu and Buddhist merchants from India traded ideas and goods with Indonesia. They also shared and combined art forms, including shadow puppetry. In fact, wayang was influenced by Thelu Banamana, the shadow puppetry of southern India. Wayang uses characters and plots from the Hindu epic poems of ancient India, the Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Wayang also has Islamic in indigenous Indonesian and Persian influence. The complex tales in wayang illustrate the mix of cultures and religions within Indonesia. The plots within wayang often comment on political or social problems experienced by Indonesians. There are many forms of wayang, but one of the most popular forms is wayang kulit. This form of puppet theater uses flat leather puppets. The original wayang kulit puppets were made from water buffalo hide. These puppets are placed in front of a screen. Oil or electric lamps light up the screen behind the puppets so audience can see both the puppets and their shadows. Another form of wayang that's practiced today in West Java among the Sudanese is wayang gelek or wayang klitik. Wayang gelek uses three-dimensional wooden puppets. Both types of puppets have elaborately painted costumes as well as unique visual features and body parts. The narrator and master puppeteer of wayang is called dalang. Dalang skillfully holds the body of the puppets and moves two thin rods that are attached to the puppet's arms. Dalang moves the puppet closer and farther away from the screen at different angles to bring the characters to life. Dalang are masters of their craft. They memorize many stories, including ancient poetry, songs, and passages. Most Dalang learn these stories through oral tradition from their elders and families. They can recite hundreds of stories in engaging and creative ways. In Wayang, they are accompanied by as many as 40 singers and musicians. The musicians play mostly percussion instruments such as drums, gongs, and xylophones. Today, wayang performers and dalang appear on television and radio and are known throughout Java. But wayang is not just performed for entertainment. This art form is also a ritual that connects to the spiritual and cultural customs of many in indigenous Indonesian. Years ago, certain puppetry rituals would be performed as an offering to indigenous Indonesian gods and or goddesses. For example, if the rice harvest was threatened by bugs or disease, the story of the Indonesian rice goddess Siri might be performed. These storytelling rituals were thought to help stop attacks on the harvest. Although today these rituals are not often performed to protect harvests, they are an important part of the history of the art form. Today, in some areas of Indonesia, certain puppets and gongs used in wayang are said to be inhabited by ancestral spirits. spirits. These ritual wayang ceremonies still draw inspiration from the same epic poems and stories used by Indonesian ancestors. A single wayang ritual can last more than 8 hours and can have audience of more than 6,000 people. Wayang is usually performed during temple ceremonies and on special occasions. Over time, wayang has spread from Java to other Indonesian islands, including Madura, Sumatra, and Borneo. Various local performance styles have developed as this art form has spread. Even Indonesian theater that use live actors draws a lot of inspiration from wayang. For both the Sudanese and Javanese people, wayang has long functioned as both a meaningful ritual and a form of entertainment. Thank you for watching. See ya.